We need to recognize that every household is different, every child's different, every relationship is different. You know, we're also talking about children because we kind of have this school framework, education framework. We're really talking about children from the age of 3 years old, maybe in early learning centers, through to 18 or 19 years old at the top end of high school. So when we talk about the parent-child relationship, it's very different, obviously, developmentally for a 3-year-old child compared to a 19-year-old child. So despite those differences, however, there are some fundamental principles that are true in all of those contexts. And I think in terms of this connection or this communication piece, I think probably the most foundational piece of evidence that we've seen, maybe in all of psychology, or certainly one of the top 10 most important foundational principles of psychology, is that the most basic human need of all is the sense of belonging, right? It's a fundamental, basic psychological need. It's more important to a human than any other psychological need. And Bowlby's attachment theory shows that, one of the most important theories in psychology, shows that secure attachment is the single most robust predictor of adolescent well-being. So if I take an 8-year-old child and all I know about that child is that they have a very secure connection to a parent, I can predict with very high accuracy that they will have a healthy adolescence and a healthy adulthood. This sense of belonging, connection, safety, being able to explore the world from a secure base, that is such a powerful predictor of well-being. And the way that parents intuitively develop that connection is the same way as what the research suggests that we should develop it. And that is that especially when things are difficult, we must maintain this principle of connection before correction. Yeah. Now, I'll say that again. It's connection before correction, because, connection, a child that feels connected, a child that feels safe, a child that feels supported, will accept guidance. They'll accept instruction. They'll accept learning. But a child who feels unseen, well, they're going to fight. If they don't feel they belong, they fight these instructions, and they fight against any development, any kind of guidance that you're offering, even when it makes sense to you, right? So we must connect before we correct.